What is going on, guys? This is P.U.N.K and welcome to my absolute abomination of a 51 card P.U.N.K Therion deck profile. I tried my best, okay? Basically just showing you guys as many cool ideas as possible, and you basically choose what you want to do with this, but at least you can't really complain that I'm not showing you enough, because I might be showing you too much, and I might be leaking the goose. So before this video starts, make sure you like and subscribe. Of course, check me out on Twitch and Instagram, and let's try to get this video to 1,000 likes. I will be making a live stream on this deck as soon as we reach 1,000 likes. As always, that's always what I'm trying to do on my Twitch channel. So if you're not following me, you're kind of misplaying. Actually, you're basically ashing a danger effect in the hand at this point. But yeah, now let's get right into it. So I'm playing 3 Regulus with 3 Lily Borea, and then 1 Duke, 1 Bullseye, and 2 Leaper Farm. So these are the ratios for the Therion monsters, and now I'll be explaining them. So first of all, Regulus is unfair. It's an Omni-Negate, so if you're not playing this card, you're not trying to win. Lily Borea is also overpowered because it searches you a Therion spell or trap card, and the field spell searches any of your monsters. So in other words, Lily Borea kind of gets you to Regulus, which means that you win. So again, you're misplaying if you're not playing that as a 3 of. And now for the other cards, this is where it becomes a little interesting. So Duke Jewel is a very interesting card because it's a psychic monster. So you get to summon it by equipping back the P.U.N.K monsters. Sometimes your hands are kind of shit, so you have to do that, just so you can like summon it and then link it off or synchro it off, and then have it in the grave, and then summon your other P.U.N.K monsters. So it actually does come up, but also it's a light attribute monster, so you can excavate it off of Chaos Ruler. Very, very important, and it does come up, by the way. It actually came up for me a couple of times. And for the other cards, the Bullseye is a warrior monster that just destroys an opponent's card. So, it could come up that you can destroy annoying, I don't know, back row or monsters or whatever. So it's just a nice one-up to have, but not the kind of card that you're trying to play as like a 10 of. And now Leaper Farm is like a very cool interruption, but it doesn't get anything started for you unless like you're trying to bounce back a Therion card to your hand and then like bounce back an opponent's card and like do stuff on your next turn, but like it takes a little bit of time. And it's not, like I said, it's not really something that gets your advantage going right off the bat. So I think as a 2 of, it actually makes a little bit more sense. And I think there's another P.U.N.K monster, Therion monster that I'm not trying to play, but whatever. Or maybe I'm playing every single one of them in the TCG right now. But in the OCG, there's already like other Therion monster, god freaking damn it, that I don't think I'll be playing anyways, except if I'm really stupid and they're really good and I should be playing them. Anyways, now let's get right into the actual P.U.N.K monsters because I keep messing up and calling the Therion monsters P.U.N.K. Yeah, they don't listen to heavy metal music or whatever. Anyways, 1 numeral Ogre Dance. No, the real name is Ogre Dance. I'm stupid. So this card is actually pretty nice. It's a dark monster, so you search it with the Xiamen when you were trying to search for the Sharakusa whatever. Sharakusai anyways, so it's a dark monster, which means that the Chaos Ruler will be a little easier to summon because you won't have to rely on getting lucky with your mills. So this is definitely a card that you have to play as at 1, and it's a searcher, it's a starter anyways because you discard it to search your Xiamen and you play from there, so this card is never bad. And now 3 Foxy Tune, this card is overpowered. It's either a starter or an extender. In case you already had the Xiamen, you go like normal summon effect, your opponent goes like negate, and you just go like, okay, Foxy Tune effect, summon your level 5 monster, and you just keep playing from there. Or you still were able to resolve like everything, but at the end you go like Foxy Tune, pitch like Fairy Tale Snow, pitch like your Therion so you can summon your other Therions, and you get like a level 3 tuner on the field or whatever. So yeah, this card is really, really freaking good. Trust the crust. And of course, we're playing the 1 Deer Note. You could theoretically play this card at 2, not gonna lie. I just don't really know if I want to see this card really often. And that's the reason why I'm playing way above 40, because if you're playing 40, the issue is that you're gonna see your bad cards often. You're gonna see duplicates. You're gonna see hands that actually suck because you have like freaking 4 Therion's monsters and you just want a KYS. And that is no bueno. So, yes. Anyways, 3 Xiamen with 1 Sharakusai. That's the one that fuses, so, yes. And the fusion monster is here. Haha, hello. And Xiamen is a searcher, so very cool. And that's it for the Therion monsters. Oh my freaking... Dude, oh my god, the P.U.N.K I'm actually so dumb. Yeah, that's it for the P.U.N.K monsters. Yeah, very nicely done, Yasin. Anyways, Fairy Tale Snow, this card is broken. Please play it. If you're not playing it, again, you're not trying to win, bro. You're milling 5 freaking cards, or you're milling 9 cards if you want to with the Zombie Vampire. And I didn't even showcase combos with the card because it's RNG. It can help your opponent. So I would only go Zombie Vampire if I know for a fact that I can't help my opponent with this card. So if I'm playing against like Despia or something, I'm not going into this card. Or if I'm playing against, I don't know, like a deck that plays like the Brave Token Engine, if my opponent mills like Aquamancer, then I might actually facilitate him breaking my board. But if I'm playing against Flanderies, then, you know, why not? I don't care. Then I'm going for the Zombie Vampire. Watch out for this card. Like, it really could actually screw you over. Anyways, for the hand traps, I'm playing 3 Ash, 3 Crow, 3 Veiler. You might be wondering, why Crow and why Veiler? Why not Imper? And why not, I don't know, something else? Veiler is a light and DD Crow is a dark, so you can excavate them off of Chaos Ruler. And Ash is Ash, it negates Branded Fusion, it negates a bunch of things. And when you're playing 51, you're not really drawing duplicates, like I already explained like 30 seconds ago, but maybe in case you have like short-term memory loss, just like me, maybe you're stupid. You know, we're Yu-Gi-Oh players at the end of the day, so yeah, this is the reason why these hand traps, I want to say, are like somewhat optimal in this deck list. Anyways, for the other Therion... I almost messed up. For the other Therion cards, I'm playing 3 Argyro System. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the card that foolishes and recurs back a card from the graveyard. There we go. In case you don't know what this card does, it's a very good to mill. A very, very good card to mill. If you mill this card with like 2 Therion monsters, like a Lily Borea and King Regulus, must be nice. Merry Christmas. That's all I can say. It's like literally Happy Land City. But some people are actually playing 0 of this card, which means that your Chaos Ruler just doesn't really have a high ceiling, because all you can really do is get lucky with Fairy Tale Snow or excavate a hand trap, which I don't really like. So milling this card is absolutely fantastic, and also hard drawing this card and discarding it for your Foxy Toon, for example, is also pretty good, because when you start milling your Therion monsters, then you can recycle them back. And this card kind of gets you in like an infinite grind game, which I really like. Now I'm playing 2 Pot of Desires with 3 Therion's Charge. Therion's Charge, very similar to Trade-In, so yeah, it's not like the... You know, it's a card that reads draw 2 cards by sending a Therion card either from your hand or face a spell and trap zone. So you could actually argue it's better than Trade-In, because you're always getting the Therion's cards in your spell and trap zone when you summon your Therion monsters, so sometimes you don't even have to neg anything for this card. And if, again, when you're playing 3 and 51, it actually makes sense. That's the reason why, again, these ratios are fantastic. And 2 Desires, you just use the card at the very end and you draw your hand trap, so whatever. Terraforming, so you can play 4 field spells, 3 Emergency Teleport, broken, 3 Forbidden Droplet. You could not play it, but not playing it is really stupid. Like, this card is broken. Call by the Grave, obviously, it's like better than DD Crow, so yeah. And the final card is Therion Cross, but there's actually another Therion card that you could also potentially play. So this one negates the effect of an opponent's monster that tries to activate when you control a Therion monster. A little situational, but if you have the Argyro system in your grave, you can also banish the monster. Sorry, let me correct what I just said. You have the choice between negating the effect or banishing that monster when it activates its effect. However, if you have the Argyro system in the grave, you can do both. So that's actually pretty neat, because negating and banishing is like Invoked Merkaba. It's a very good mechanic. It's better than negate and destroy for obvious reasons. And the stand-up is kind of like a Monster Reborn, so this card is interesting because you don't have to control anything. It can actually kind of get your stuff going when, I don't know, like you're getting your board broken and you just want some recursion. So this card is also a pretty nice card to search with Lily Borea, just in case you don't want to search like another field spell that you already have, or like a charge that already used its effect this turn. So just a little bit more variety in your options. Anyways, for the extra deck, I'm playing 1 Fusion, 1 Baroness, 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. This should be in every freaking single human on Earth's extra deck. 1 Chaos Ruler, Shooting Riser that I never summoned. Maybe because I'm ass at the game and I'm not really seeing the lines, but I don't know. This card could be actually pretty disgusting post-game 1 because you send Banshee and you just kind of win. But like, how are you summoning? I don't even know. And TG Wonder Magician, obviously you destroy your own artifact site that you get off of Artifact Dagda. Zeus with Dingirsu, the Zombie Vampire, and Malaya of the Trees. Now, Malaya of the Trees, you actually make it using 2 P.U.N.K monsters, and then you foolish for Lily Borea, or you revive back the Lily Borea, and then you get your Therion's engine started from there, in case you actually drew way too many P.U.N.K cards. So your P.U.N.K engine actually gets you to your Therion engine. Not too bad. And Dingirsu is Dingirsu. Do I really have to explain this? Zeus is Zeus, and the Zombie Vampire reads Mill 4 and potentially Monster Reborn a card. So, yes. Anyways, for the Link monsters, access code Celine with Needle Fiber. This is the typical OTK, so you just summon Veiler. If you have a bunch of spells in your grave and field, whatever, you make Celine, revive back the Veiler, make access code, kill your opponent. 53, bro. And then all you need is a monster with 27, which is a joke to achieve because, like, your Therion monsters are big boys, NGL. Like, Regulus has 28, so that's already 8100 damage on the board, and you're destroying a bunch of cards in the process. Like a water and, well, you have a water and a light to banish, so 2 cards, without targeting, and your opponent can't respond. And finally, Dagda and the El Mirage that actually never came up for me because sometimes you have like Xiamen with the Duke, and you just want to get this card in the grave. No, that's actually the worst explanation I could have gotten. So yeah, El Mirage kind of sucks. I don't know why I'm playing the card, but you could kind of cut it and play, I don't know, something else like Harbinger. There we go. Last minute things. And for my idea section, Banshee, Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend, King Calamity, Psychic, and Punisher. This card's pretty interesting. Read the card. I'm not gonna do it for you. I'm not your mom. Firma Synchron, Draglubion, Numeron Dragon, if you want to kill people. Again, if you want to be like me. I'm not a psychopath, by the way. Appaloosa, Unicorn, Phoenix, why the hell are these cards here? Dark, you know, sometimes, but not all the time. DPE is banned, so... Well, not really, but Vert is banned, which means that DPE is no longer playable. So I really don't know why I have this card in my idea section. Duster, if you're skillful and you hard draw this card in 51, must be nice. Zombie World because of Banshee and the stand-up that I already explained. So that's pretty much it for this deck profile. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.